Hmm. What is up, everyone? Today we are going to react to this one video known as Rorschach, Watchmen. So it was uploaded by the GaroStudios, and I don't know if you guys know, but I've been a fan for the GaroStudios for quite a long time. And I do remember watching this video in particular, but I think that I have forgotten most of it. And I don't mean to say that he creates forgettable videos. You're going to see that it's actually really awesome. And shout out to the Gara Studios for making this wonderful video. And as again, I own no rights to this video at all. On top of that, we see that he has provided us with closed captions. So God bless everyone who provides closed captions of their videos.
Tonight, a comedian died in New York. Somebody knows why. Somebody knows. Once a man has seen society's black underbelly, he can never turn his back on it. 10. We don't do this thing because it's permitted. We do it because we have to.
Man, one thing right off the bat, I almost forgot how good the lines were in Watchmen, and I think it's a wonderful movie. And coming from a psychology background, I really like this character known as Rorschach because of the whole Rorschaching plot test, but that's not the only reason, right? I mean, this was one of those movies where DC proved that they can get very, very serious and very, very real. I know that this movie is fictional, but everything that is portrayed in this movie, everything that is portrayed as a problem, is a problem that we can relate to in our real lives. The movie talks about how there are rampant, corrupt politicians around us. It talks about how there are a lot of people in this world who are good, but they don't do anything when they see bad happening. And Rorschach is just one of those people who cannot sit and take it like that, right? He's somebody who gets things done. He is somebody who likes to be, at the forefront of any kind of movement which is being led against these corrupt politicians. So I really like that. And of course, the lines, the delivery, and the husk in his voice, it's just so on point. It feels so good. And I think that if somebody watches this movie right now in 2020, they are going to find it pretty well. And if you're based out of America, then you're going to love this movie because you may be able to relate it with the Black Lives Matter movement that's been going around in your country. So I think that this is a monumental watch. If you have not watched it, please do.
We do it because we're compelled. See, Dr. God didn't kill that little girl. Fate didn't butcher her. Destiny didn't feed her to those dogs. God saw what any of us did that night. He didn't seem to mind. From then on, I knew. God doesn't make the world his way. We do.
I love this line. All right, it talks a lot about self-responsibility. I'm a big sucker for self-responsibility, and the way that he makes the onus of improving the world unto himself, it really shows, and it just really shows that if one person is just one person, right? He does not even have like a special superpower. It's just one person who is highly trained who wants to make the world a better place, right? And the extent to which he can go to do that is astonishing, to be very honest.
Whatever was left of Walter Kovacs died that night with that little girl. From
I should have given a trigger warning.
then on, there was only Rorschach. I'm not locked in here with you. You're locked in here with me.
Damn.
Soon there will be war. Millions will perish in sickness and misery. Why does one death matter against so many? Because there is good and evil must be punished, even in the face of Armageddon. I will not compromise in this.
So you see, like a really Kantian approach to all of this. He is profoundly promising the theories and enforcing the theories of Immanuel Kant, right? The whole deontological ethics thing, that whatever you ought to do should be something that can be performed in each and every single aspect of life, regardless of the consequences, right? So he's basically talking about doing something that has no, doing something for the sake of doing the thing and not worrying about the consequences as such. So he basically talks about how there is good in this world, how there is evil in this world, and the evil must be punished regardless of the consequences, even if it ends up being bad for the good. Which I do remember that, he releases news about all the bad things that have happened in this movie towards the very end. I kind of faintly remember the end of the movie where he, you know, um, where it is proved that Dr. Manhattan just like kind of blows up the whole area, killing thousands of people in order to save millions. But at the same time, Rorschach just mails his journal to the news office so that they know what actually happened. So his basic idea is to get the truth out, right? To make the details, the grisly details of very hard decisions known to the larger world. That is what his entire purpose is, right? He's like, uh, if he was not a vigilante, I'd say that he would make a brilliant investigative reporter, to be very honest.
Never compromise. Photography. Do you really feel normal?
At least I'm not the one still hiding behind the mask.
No. You're hiding in plain sight.
What the hell happened to us? What happened to the American dream? What happened to the American dream? It came true. You're looking at it.
The dialogues in these movies, man, the dialogues are worth everything, to be very honest. And I love the score selection by the GaroStudios. It's one thing to pick a good movie, it's another thing to make a good edit, and then it's a completely another thing to piece all of that together with a good sound score in the background. Like hats off for that. How it all went from being very intense a few seconds earlier, where there was a lot of fighting going on, and now it's just somber. It's just sad.
True. You're looking at it.
Edward Blake, the comedian, buried in the rain. Murder. Is that what happens to us? No time for friends. Only our enemies leave roses. Violent lives ending violently.
The imagery on that one, man, the cinematic feel to it, the dialogue, not only the dialogue, but the ambience that has been created in this video. Just have a look at it, and plus the background score. Keep the background score in your mind. Without the background score, this whole scene would be very, very bad, to be very honest. It would not seem very well put together. It just adds like a cherry on top of the cake. Like, watch this.
Only our enemies leave roses. Violent lives ending violently.
It's a joke. It's all a fucking joke.
I see some tinges of nihilism back there.
The comedian was right. We both have.
Everyone's gonna know what you've done. People have to be told.
You know I can't
Yeah,
let
this
you
is the scene
tell.
I'm talking about.
Of course you must.
Yeah, so you see how Dr. Manhattan just like splits the entire city apart, right? He just tears it all down, and that actually prevents a nuclear war from happening. And Ozymandias, the lead villain slash hero slash however you want to see this. This movie is very, very confusing. With regards to who do you think the hero is, who do you think the villain is. But it's just like that. Ozymandias has one approach and Rorschach has another. And in the end, Ozymandias gets away with his approach, but Rorschach gets the last laugh because he ends up revealing the whole plot of Ozymandias, that the whole entire explosion that was done in order to save million more people was just a plot. And this is very representative of the Philippa Foot problem. I don't think that there is anybody over the internet who has not faced one or another version of the Philippa Foot trolley problem. It's basically like, there is a trolley and then there's a person at the end of the, there are like five people who are working on that line. So you can change the line, but there's one person on the other line. So if you change the line, then that one person is going to die. If you don't change the line, then these five people are going to die. So would you pull the lever or would you not pull the lever? So that's the whole question, right? So do you kill thousands of people in order to save more lives? That's the question of this film. It's a brilliant play between consequentialism slash utilitarianism and deontological ethics. Amazing.
Protect fights near utopia. What's one more body amongst foundations?
A world united and at peace. That had to be sacrificed.
I remember this scene. Man, that scream though. Oh shit.
I live my life free of compromise.
I live my
Step
life.
into the shadow without complaint or regret. Rorschach, November 1st.
I never noticed this, but notice how that pattern is basically a Rorschach ink blot. I actually never noticed that before, even while I was watching the movie. I just saw it and it just struck me. Damn. So this was, this is by the GaroStudios, and I think they deserve a lot more subscribers. They deserve a lot more views than this. This has like 836,000 views. I think it deserves more. I think it deserves more, like a million. But what's saddening is that the GaroStudios only has like 336,000 subscribers. I really, really think that these guys deserve more. I'm going to be linking this video down in the description box below. I've not shown you the entire clip because I want you to actually go to this channel and check it out for yourself, because this channel definitely deserves more views. And I guess I'll see you next Thursday. Take care.